And a good afternoon to everybody. I'm Scotty McKeever, and welcome to the Coast to Coast show from Gulfstream Park and Santa Anita Park. And we've got a $1 denomination on this Coast to Coast show, and the pools have been big, 350,000 or plus in the Coast to Coast, and that starts, I want to say, in race number 8. It might be the next race from Gulfstream Park. Let's see, race number 9 kicks off the first leg. Then goes to Santa Anita. I believe it's race number 3 at Santa Anita, back here to Gulfstream Park, and so on and so forth. So we'll be playing that, putting a ticket together. You can come to the track drop down, and you can see the Coast to Coast wagers and play that very easily. And we've got the Scotty Spot Plays. We had that show this morning. We've only had one horse run so far, and that horse did not run at all. So hoping for better luck in the other races. In race number 8, we have a horse called Iman. That's coming up in 33 minutes from now. But first, we've got race number 7 here from Gulfstream Park. And hey, Steve, how are you? What's up, Dan? Neil? Hey, what's going on, guys? Manny in the house, Kevin, Jotham, Seth, Alan, Scotty. And ready to go. Stuart in the house. What up, Curtis? And so anyways, tell us what you like. And we're just going to be chilling this afternoon and playing the races from Gulfstream Park, Santa Anita Park. If we can fit in Laurel Park, we will. And, of course, Golden Gate Fields as well. We'll try to get in some races there. So if you haven't checked it out yet, you definitely want to check out the Stretch Run show with Oldie and Justin. They've been killing it with that show, doing really, really well. Bill, what's up, Bill? Tony? In this race here, I really like the 6 horse, One Identity, the EquinEdge long shot. It's a wide open race on paper, but I think trying to beat Mamba Wamba would be probably something you might want to do. When you look at the pace in the race, and pace is very, very good. You've got the 2 horses going to have the lead, but this horse likes to give up late. You can see even when the horse got the lead here against the 56 group, the horse gave up late. I don't think the 6 is giving up late. 6 is going to sit a really nice trip, has every bit of class as the 2, if not more, and is going to sit right outside the 2. And I think that the 6 is going to get a great trip. Imagery, of course, who's now your lukewarm favorite. This horse will probably be finishing as well. Been off since December. And I am expecting a good effort there. For the 2 horses I like the best are the 6 and the 3. All right. What's up, Ray? Yeah, Stewart's been on fire. And, yeah, he's in St. Croix. Of course he is. That's where I would be as well if I was winning as much as Stewart has been winning. But we'll have video, of course, from the races. You got 1 minute before this race here at Gulfstream Park. And, I mean, you could do a pick 6 if you wanted to. Again, I'm on the 6 horse who's going to be sitting hey, Joe, is going to be sitting right off the 2. And there's no reason for the 6 to duel with the 2. I don't see Paco Lopez doing that. And Zayas just won the last race. But also, there is a tournament at Santa Anita Park. And I'm in the tournament. I have 2 entries. It's a win in place, $50 win in place. And I've got 2 entries. I put in most of my picks already. I have only 1 more to put in. And you have to do 10 separate races. 10 separate. You can't do 2 picks from 1 race. So, but anyways, One Identity, 9-2 right now. And let's take a look at these on the track for a moment. 8 horse right now is lukewarm favorite. And the 6 horse is 9-2. There's a look at the 6. Looks very good, confident. You're looking for a horse that looks relaxed, has some confidence. There's the 8 going to be coming from behind. There's the 1, but the 2 horse is going to have the lead. 3 horses 2-1. And this race is going off in about 1 minute from now. I mean, I think the 8, this is a wide open race, and the 8 can run good, but I'm going to take the speed. When you're talking about 5 furlongs or any sprint for that matter at Gulfstream Park, synthetic, turf, you want to really look for these fast horses. Rails at 21 feet, that's set there. It's not really a big deal. I don't think that's going to affect anybody. but not really sure. This horse is 9-2 right now. I think this horse can win this race. Should be fit and ready to go. Good connections. Paco Lopez, he's been aboard for a win on this horse 3 back. So he knows this horse very well, and he sat a really good trip, and now he draws good. And that could be all the difference in the world in the trip a horse gets. So, I'm on the 6-2. I might, you know what, I actually might even bet a little bit on that. $6-2, 6-3 is what I'm going to do, and then bet the 6 to win. One Identity. All right, they're going into the gate. Good luck on your wagers. We're just beginning here. Coast to Coast show. Race number 9 is the first leg of the Coast to Coast. So we've got race number 7 here. They're going 5 furlongs on the turf. Pete Aiello has the call. The horses first, I saw that, David. First time starter, EquinEdge long shots are just crushing the last couple of days. In the it's an unbelievable today. Angle. It really is. And it just, is number 8, these horses continue to still get on bet, which blows me away.
More strength just went in. Waiting for One Identity and Mamba Wamba. Mamba Wamba. Edgar Perez to take the outside gate.
Oldie likes the 3 horse.
They're at the post.
I think so too. I think the 3 is going to run good.
Off in the ladies' turf sprint. One Identity quick off the blocks with Charlie T showing speed at the rail. War of Ages.
2 didn't get the
away
lead.
At a chilly spot. 4th is Stony Point. Back to the inside imagery. Racing ahead of a second last running More Strength. The early trailer, the late running Mamba Wamba. They go to the half-mile point with Jesus Rios and War of Ages in front 3 parts of length. On the outside, Charlie T is there. Second, One Identity is in now third. Up to the outside, Stony Point is there. 4th from Imagery, 5th and on hold well in time.
I like that Paco went to the rail on this horse. I honestly do.
She'll pass everybody and make up 7 lengths with a quarter of a mile left to go. Up front, here's Charlie T.
He's going to have room, though. I hope he goes to the outside there.
Stony Point loose for the drive.
Now he goes in between horses.
Is starting to hit high gear with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Imagery's into the clear down the center. Final 1/16 of a mile. It's now Charlie T. doing battle with One Identity. Mamba Wamba on the stand side. One Identity, Mamba Wamba. One Identity wins the ladies' turf sprint. Charlie T's in a photo for second with Mamba Wamba in 55 and 4.
3 didn't run. I think we got 4-1 on that horse as well. So that's a good start, but 3-1 ended up getting off at. So that's a good way to start the show. Boom. Thank you, Oldie. All right. Thank you so much. All right, that's a good start. Horse really, Paco did a good job. You know, the thing is, you can't do any of this without that pace number, right? And then you just see that the 6 horse is going to sit right off the 2, who didn't get the lead. And you knew the 2 was in trouble when that happened. And the 5 held off the 8 for second. And so you saw the horses that were near the lead are the ones that won. It's very difficult to come from well back unless you're way the best horse in the race. There we go. Great start. 3-1 on that 6. So if you missed the weekend spot plays with Scotty this morning, it's every Saturday at 10:30 Eastern a.m. And I think it's a lot of great information. It's a fun show. It only lasts about 30 minutes or so. And if you missed it, you can go to YouTube and check that out. But it's Scotty Spot Plays, Weekend Scotty Spot Plays, something like that. Who cares about the name? What's up, Kent? One Identity, 3-1. All right. Yeah, you know what, Scotty? It's one of the things that we're going to have on the site for sure. It's something a lot of people have issues with, and we're going to have to work with Equibase and try to find that information and get it on the site. Hey, Doug. So we'll do that. But right now, as it sits, I honestly don't know. We've got race number 9. So race number 8, I have a spot play, Scotty spot play. It's Iman, this horse here. And this horse has been off since September. Here's my note on the horse. Top GSR, solid win percentage, facing easier, and Zayas is aboard. And this horse is for Joe Orsino. I just don't think that the main contenders here are that great. Scotty's plays, yeah. Scotty plays. Scott plays. Who cares? We can call it anything. I don't care. And by the way, we can start this pick 5 off as well with the Scotty spot play as well. But I liked everything that I gave. So hopefully we can get some racing luck. There was no bad racing luck in the first one. The first one was Principe,
Charlie T,
however
second.
you pronounce that name. The horse never ran away.
Mamba Wamba.
So this horse is just no good anymore.
3, Imagery, 4th.
Really, the metrics were all pointing towards this horse, although the form of this horse was really bad. But that's where you get prices too.
Returning to the winner's circle now, the winner of today's 7th race. Here's number 6, One Identity. One Identity, bred in Florida
look at
by
the 6
Kathy
horse.
and Carl Glassman, David Mellon, and Leon Elman.
Paco gave this horse a really nice
Lori
ride.
Plesa.
Rohan Crichton is such a good
Peter
trainer,
Lawson's
wins at a
Lawson
very high
Racing
level.
Stable.
And you know, if
Rohan
you really
Crichton,
like
the winning
something in a
trainer,
race
the winning
like this
jockey,
where you've got 5 horses getting
Lopez.
bet, I mean, look at the numbers here.
One
If you really
Identity
like
wins
something, you can get
at
your
a
price.
3-to-1 price.
55-4 is the final time, but you know, most of you that know me know that time doesn't mean much to me, even in quarter horses. I feel like it's about class, trip.
Race 8 is next, today's 8th race to start the late pick 5 on the Tapeta track at a mile on the 16th.
All right, what do we have? We've got Santa Anita. There's Zoe and Peter Lurie. Why don't we go do a pick 5 over at Santa Anita Park? How's that sound? Do they show up on EquinEdge, Dan? The results do? I don't think it says coast to coast on there, though, does it, Dan? I have to check on that. All those little details are, you know, there's a lot of them still that we have a lot to shore up, which we will. But right now, the entire team has just been focused on getting this release done. If you haven't heard and you weren't watching the weekend show this morning, we're doing our release on this Wednesday. So it's got a lot of different things, releases on there. One of them is the squares. You guys are going to appreciate this. When you see this square around the number on one of the metrics, it means that there's a big advantage. So in this case, the one horse, Dendera, who, by the way, I like. In fact, in the tournament, on one of the tickets, I used Dendera. Let's see here. So here it is. You can see I put the $50 win in place on, and like I said, one of my entries on the one. I think the one's solid, going to be tactical in this race, has 2 wins in 3 seconds, a big GSR, well above the next closest horse. I think this Dendera looks very, very tough. EquinEdge second pick as well. Only last row. Okay. Hey, Jay, how are you? So this horse was claimed for $32,000 by Leonard Powell. You know, if you look here, in all these races, this horse was 10%, 8%, 9%, 6%, right? And the one time this horse drops in for $32,000 at this level, look what happens. 34% wins the race. It's 33% today. And I just don't think this is that tough of a field. This 3 horse faced a 54 SOR group and barely got up and won that race. This one's burnt some money. And it's the EquinEdge long shot. It has a look. Here's another horse that, won a non-winners of 2 lifetime and then faced a 64 group, broke 11. I mean, it's a decent long shot, but I'm not predicting this horse is going to beat the 1. But it could run better. And this horse beat a 54 group by a length and a half, and Bennett also ran sense. So I think Dendera looks like the horse to beat at this level. Okay. So I'm going to recommend singling this horse. Now, this is the way you would use the ticket generator. I'm going to show you some different things with the ticket generator today as well. I was doing this in the coaching class, and it's especially when you have big fields and you want to play like a trifecta or a superfecta. I'm going to show you a way to play that. It's uncanny how it works. But first, we're going to get through here. I think Big Bell's a single. I also used the 1 in this race. I used it. In fact, I'm pretty sure I used it on both tickets. And I'll tell you why in a second. So that's race number 2. Race number 2, the 1 on that ticket. And then race number 2, the 1. So I used it on both, which means I liked it. So look, this horse off of a layoff came and won at 6.5 furlongs. If this was at 6, I wouldn't like the horse as much. I still would like it to win. Hernandez jumps aboard, and this horse got by its maiden. It's facing other horses that just broke at their maidens or recently in like the 6 and the 2. They faced similar horses. The 1 horse really pulled away last time out at one, once they got past the 6 furlong marker. And then that was, the horse really showed all sorts of heart, and now it's getting 6.5 furlongs again. Going to be a lot tighter, no doubt about it. They gave the horse plenty of spacing and time, which I like. The workouts are tremendous. Look at this January 13th work here, 11 of 84, 7 of 53 here on the 27th. And then just a nice blowout going 3/8. I think this horse is going to run a bang-up race. I think it's much the best horse in the race. So I'm going to suggest that this horse is a single. I don't think I've left this race alone in as far as the tournament goes. Again, in the tournament that I'm playing today, I have 2 entries, and the way you have to play, you have to do a $50 win in place. That's all you can do in the entire tournament. It's live though, and you can't do 2 horses in one race. So you have to make sure you don't duplicate. You have to make sure that you click on the $50 because they give you the option of clicking on different amounts, which they shouldn't do that, but because you could easily make a mistake. So you have to look at it, make sure it's 50. And then it does the win in place for you, which is good. And then you have to make sure that you don't have duplicate races. You can also play the last 4 races of Gulfstream Park. So you might want to get in. You've got about 8 minutes before this next race at Santa Anita Park, 7 minutes. And like I said, I think the 1 and the 1 here, and to start off, in here, I wasn't exactly sure. In here, I have a Scotty spot play, Crowning Gold, but I think it's a single. It's tactical, but I did Crowning Gold on one of the entries, and I did Army Star on the other because they're getting an extra half furlong today. Army Star faced Crowning Gold, and Army Star was finishing up, and then when it realized it wasn't going to win, it just held off. But this horse might run a bang-up race today. Also mentions our Crypto Ride, the EquinEdge second pick, throw out the last race, and it still wasn't bad against better. And this horse is really in good form, and I wouldn't be surprised by a good effort here. And then this Amigo GA. This horse has got a really nice GSR. It's 7-1 EquinEdge morning line. It's facing easier horses here. It's got a good GSR, like I said, and I'm not going to be surprised on the cutback if this horse runs a good race. So I think it can improve. But I do think this race is between the 6 and the 5. I do. There's a look at Oldie's ticket. So I think what we do, we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. we might go here like this. And I have another spot play here in relaxed start. It's the 6 horse. But I didn't recommend a single on this horse, but I do think it's the best horse. The 2 is my long shot play. It's 9-2. EquinEdge morning line has a good win percentage. These types of horses win all the time. If you throw out the last couple of races, you might want to look at this 2 horse. Although the GSR does drop 10 points. So I do think if you use these 4 horses, you're going to get by this race. So I'm going to recommend this $56 ticket. Right here. Now, if you don't want to play a $56 ticket, then do this. And you can cut it in half. All right? So either way. Four minutes before Santa Anita's opener. And good races today. Solid races, 10 of them, good tournament. And it's going to probably be my last chance to try to qualify for the NHC. What we're thinking about doing as a team is doing live shows from the tournament, because we're a sponsor of the NHC. And so we have a booth out there. And I thought about maybe doing a show. Better. Thanks for asking, Doug. I'm much, much, much better. Thank you. Good energy. I've been playing a lot of tennis lately. My game is really coming back. And I joined a tennis club. I've been playing against these guys that are between like 60 and 85 years old. And they are good. I mean, really good. It's crazy. I mean, some of them don't move as well, but man, oh man, I mean, they're solid. So, and it's on clay, which is great. It's really good for your knees. So Laurel went off, but we'll catch Laurel at another time. We want this opener here, but the 3 horse running with the boys is won 2 straight races, and it might well win. But horses like this on paper are usually going to get the money, and I think these are opportunities when you look through the metrics. These are opportunities to try to beat a horse like this, and why I say that is this horse barely got up. Now, it was against 9 other horses, so that part of it was impressive. But it was a non-winners of 2 lifetime group. This is 3, so it's moving up in conditions. And it was a 54 SOR. Now, it's lightly raced, only 4 races, so it's eligible to improve, no doubt. And it has 2 races, or 2 works since its last race. Very spaced out, very nicely. No doubt about it. But I think the real deal in the race really is the 1. I do. And I like that Leonard Powell, who's a good trainer, is protecting the 1. Says, I like my claim. I mean, why not? Look at the back class on this horse. Optional claiming 80. Throw this horse in for 32. And there's less horses in here. This horse faced 8 other horses last time out. So I would imagine you've got Hernandez, who's the top jockey. I mean, Hernandez having just an amazing last 365 days. So a couple minutes before the race. But again, this is the ticket I'm recommending in this 4th race. I love the 6 and the 5, and then you could add the 2 and the 4 as long shots that have chances. But the 6 horse Crown and Gold is going to sit a beautiful trip in second behind Black Magician. But Army Star getting this extra half furlong could be very, very tough to beat. Looking forward to seeing what kind of odds we get on this 5. But this should be a really fun show. We should get a lot of winners today, and hopefully a little bit of racing luck as well. You can see I have 1 more play left to do there. And yeah, both of them. So you have to have 10 plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 there. And I think I've got 9 in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I've got. Don't let me forget. I've got one more play I have to do on each of those tickets. In this race here, I do have on one of the tickets. I have the one horse. I'm considering. Let's see how this horse looks. I mean, just looks reached gorgeous. The starting gate.
It's post time for the first.
So what I think I'm going to do is just be done with this on this ticket here and add this one. I like the horse. I do like the horse. So
running with the boys going in.
You have to pay attention in this tournament. Very, very difficult if you duplicate races. I'm looking. I don't think I have.
Teen drama and control
So
function.
that particular ticket is done. And I have to make one more play on this ticket. But let's get out to the Santa Anita. I wish you guys the best today. Let's have a good show and have some success. Here's Frank Miramonte with the call.
And they're off. Jibber Jabber breaks alertly in the center of the course. Dendera has speed. Running with the boys. Charlotte Harbor not far away either. Then comes Teen Drama, who's only 2 lengths off the speed.
I don't understand the thought process of Hernandez. I mean, he broke on top and then grabbed this horse and took him all the way to the back.
The boys shows the way, leads it by a length
and a slow pace.
Jibber Jabber is racing into second, followed by Charlotte Harbor at the rail. Close up in third, and Teen Drama
mind-boggling.
2 off the pace. Then comes
Dendera,
who's under a hold, 4 off the leader. Control function is just outside of her, and Rock the Bourbon continues at the back. Running with the boys heads towards the half-mile pole with a 2-length advantage. Jibber Jabber between horses. Charlotte Harbor at the rail. Teen Drama outside of them. Dendera in the yellow is down at the rail. Still 4 lengths off the lead. Will need racing room. Control function just outside of her. And Rock the Bourbon.
You know, he had a preconceived idea that this horse has no speed. And so he took this horse back.
Maintains a length and a half edge on Jibber Jabber in second. Then Teen Drama, Charlotte Harbor is next. Control function is fifth. A 3-wide Rock the Bourbon trying to launch a bid. Dendera is 1 from the rail. They're at the top of the stretch and running with the boys. Tries to sneak away. A length and a half. Jibber Jabber chasing gamely in second. Followed by Teen Drama in third. But it's running with the boys under Hector
Absolute
Barrios.
Horrible
pouring
move
it on late.
by Hernandez.
A rock for running with the boys. Wins by 4.
And not even going to get second.
Goes to control function. Then Dendera,
Terrible.
Teen Drama, and Jibber Jabber.
Terrible. He'd had that lead easy. Who does that? You break first and pull the horse all the way back to last. Can you imagine giving up probably 4 lengths? God, I just can't even believe that move. Ugh. Terrible. I mean, it's definitely, you know, these are horses and these are, the jockeys are humans, but that's the part that's just horrible for me. Cindy played your ticket as well. I think, didn't she? No, Jotham did. All right. Gulfstream Park race number 8. I have a spot play, and it's the 4-horse, Iman. And this horse has been off since September. Zayas jumps aboard. I just really didn't think that Therapist, who's 8 years old, has a 15 pace, is going to, I just thought maybe this horse was worth trying to beat. Now Maker takes over for this horse, and this horse does not break well, plus it's slow. I thought maybe it was worth trying to beat. It likes to win. It's the top EquinEdge pick, but I thought maybe it's worth trying to beat. Then you have the 6 horse that's got a good number, and it got claimed for $35,000 by Maker as well. And so the 2 Maker horses are going to be your favorites. And then there's this one. Let's do a pick 5. So I'm singling the 4. So this is my ticket. I watched this race of the 11 horse, did not have a good trip. Is tactical in this race. I think this horse is the best horse in the race. It's EquinEdge's top pick as well. And there's a bunch of average horses in this race where I think this horse, who ran a good race 2 back, almost won that race and was 23%. Then 18% last time out, was probably the best horse in the race. And Rosario jumps aboard. We'll see what kind of trip Rosario gives him. Rosario's not been very hot here. All right. So anyways, this for $50, I think this is the best ticket I could probably come up with. So I'm going to play this pick 5 with you guys. I actually like it. Now, look at the 4. It's a tough race, but the 4 is a contender in here. So just so you know, it's not like I love the 4. It has been off a layoff, but I like the 4. So just keep that in mind when you're deciding whether you want to play this ticket or not. Two, three, 4, 6, 8. All right, so here's look at the ticket. 4 with 1, 2, 4, 5, with 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, with 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, with 11. Okay. So the way you might want to play this as well is, you bet the 4, but maybe you do a 3 and a 6 with a 4 exacta, something like that, just in case one of them wins, right? And even the EquinEdge long shot. Vasquez jumps aboard for Marcassi. But I like this 4. I'm liking the odds we're getting on this 4. Let's take a look at this 4 on the track.
The horses are at the gate. It's now post time. Lining up for the 8th.
So 2 is very skittish, obviously. I wouldn't put a penny on that horse. 1 didn't look very good at 50 to 1 as well. There's the 3. Looks okay. Looks like a contender.
Race favorite is 3, Therapist, over 6, Speedy Hans.
It's not the most beautiful looking horse in the world, but it looks fine in this group.
3 more to go up. Invisible War, Speedy Hans, and Bob Marco.
Good. 9 to 1. 6 probably looks the best on the track.
Marco, Joel
and
Rosario
7 last to load. We're not going to get a view of, but come on forward. Let's go.
Bob Marco's ready, and they're at the post. And they're off. Late pick 5 underway with Invisible War. Speedy Hans, the first 2 to begin. Down at the inside, Thorn, ridden hard, and Thorn won't stop till he gets to the top. Up on the outside, it's Speedy Hans, and taken back between them, Invisible War. Bob Marco's in early 4th. Saving ground is in a spin. The 2 at the back, Therapist and Amon. They run around the clubhouse turn with Thorn, the target, at a big price. He leads by a length and a half. Paco and Speedy Hans 2nd, in a spin 3rd. Invisible War is now racing in 4th from Bob Marco, 5th at the rail. Back to 6th, it's Therapist, and 7th and last is Amon. 24 and 2 for the opening quarter. Thorn and Edgar putting up the numbers. They're a length and a half better than Speedy Hans 2nd. In a spin, moves up at the rail to take 3rd from a wide-running Invisible War 4th. Bob Marco is next toward the inside, followed by Therapist and Amon. They go to the half-mile point. Thorn still has the lead. Still in no hurry at all is Speedy Hans from 2nd. Up on the outside, here's Amon, and Amon's going to force Paco to go now as Amon is up to challenge for 2nd. From behind the speed, it's Invisible War. Therapist is 3 wide. Out the back now is Bob Marco. The pace picks up. Thorn has the lead. Amon circling horses on the outside. Speedy Hans is between horses. On from 4th and Therapist. The favorites getting ready to be 1, 2, 3 as they run to the top of the stretch. Amon made a bid for the lead. Speedy Hans counterpunch from the inside. Therapist has a chance to pick him up. All 3 in with a shot here as they straighten for the drive. 3 quarters, 112 and 4. Here comes Therapist toward the inside. Speedy Hans back to 3rd and Amon. Therapist with the fresh legs down the center, and he surged forward at 9 to 5. Therapist is clearing away. Speedy Hans and Amon battle for 2nd, but it's Therapist in front. Therapist wins by 5 in the end. A place photo between Amon and Speedy Hans.
3-4.
Bob Marco's 4th in 141 and 4.
3-4 ran good. 3 horse just had too much class. They claimed this horse last time out for $50,000. Javier Castellanos riding like $1 million. And 3 was just too good. Amon ran a good race. And it might have needed the race as well. Ran into a good horse. Probably needed the race. But Therapist ran good. You had that exacta, Tony? Nice. Amon went off at 7 to 2, so he had 9 to 5 over 7 to 2. That's a nice exacta, actually. Nothing wrong with that. So I have no idea, but I imagine it paid decent. I would, if I had to guess, probably $17. Let's see here. What do we have coming up? So why don't we look at the coast to coast, because it starts 11-1. It starts in the next race. You had that, Joe? Nice. So let's look at the coast to coast. All right, so here's a look at the rundown. Thank you, Brian. Race number 9 is leg A. That's coming up here. And
number 3, Therapist was the winner. Number 4, Amen was second. Number 6, Speedy
then you
Hugs
have
third.
leg
Number 7,
2, which is
Marco
race
fourth.
3
Number
at Santa
5,
Anita.
Invisible War fifth. 3, 4, 6, 7, 5, 141 and 4.
Then you have leg number 3 is race number 10 from Gulfstream Park. Leg number 4 is Santa Anita Park. And leg 5 to finish off is Gulfstream Park race number 11. Okay, so let's get to it. Pick 5. We'll do it for, it's a $1 denomination. We'll do it for $120. Yeah, $1 minimum, 15% takeout every Saturday and Sunday, even tomorrow, Super Bowl Sunday, and they have the 5 races are within an hour of each other, I believe. So this could, by the way, the payouts have been tremendous, and I'm so we're going to use those 2 horses here. So this race is tough. Now this horse is going to have an easy lead on the front end. Will it be able to hold? I don't know. I mean, it really is a tough race. This horse, the 7-horse Inch, jockey trainer combination is 32%. Southern Hope with Phil Diamato and Hernandez. I mean, they win everything. But, I mean, Hernandez just gave that horse a horrible ride, that one. Southern Horse, let's see here. So it went down the hill one time. It's been 3 times, but it's not run well. It's not fared well down the hill for whatever reason. Now it's doing well right now. Phil Diamato takes over and tries his hand down the hill. No, I like that horse, the 4-horse, Amigo GA. I gave that horse out on the show this morning as one to watch for sure, but I don't think we can fit that horse in. So this coast to coast is going to pay. From what I can see, this coast to coast is going to pay. For the 1 hole, Peter, I don't know why the 1 would be terrible down the hill. Honestly, it just depends on the race itself and how it's going to play out as far as each of the horses' pace, you know. And even with this right here, this is a $200 ticket cost, and I don't think the 1's a single. So you know, I think this horse, the EquinEdge long shot in this race, has a good look. This is not down the hill. So Web Slinger You know, we've seen how many of these horses. What up, Aaron? We've seen so many of these horses lose. So Rosario takes over. You know, Rosario and Brian Lynch do very well. This is the top EquinEdge pick. You know, 7-2, top EquinEdge pick in a race where maybe this one horse is vulnerable. The 4 horse just broke its maiden, right? So if we just do a process of elimination, this horse broke its maiden, goes in a non-graded stakes race over at Aqueduct. Coming over here, Paco Lopez jumps aboard. The EquinEdge long shot, it's dead on the board. Why don't we just take a risk here and we'll do the 2? Okay, so I'm going to recommend this ticket right here. I might want to add one other horse in here. Now, if you want to do a smaller ticket, I'll just say this, okay? This 6 horse, Crowning Gold, is a spot play, a Scotty spot play. And it's going to get a beautiful trip sitting in second place. The only reason why I added the 5 was because the extra half furlong in this race. And this horse was finishing, but Crowning Gold was finishing as well. So it depends on how fast they go up front, but Crowning Gold should dominate here in this race, you would think, because the only horse that has some speed is this one horse. So I don't think they're necessarily going to be going that fast. And if hopefully, you know, Mike Smith would give this horse a good ride, but Crowning Gold looks tough. But for whatever reason, if the 1 and 6 go fast and they go 4 lengths in front, then this horse is going to be closing. The Army Star, I would imagine, was in between horses last time out, so I'm expecting a better effort. I also thought this 2 horse deserved a look. You're getting Lasix first time on this horse, and yeah, I think great connections, facing way easier. I thought this horse deserved a look as well. Here's a look at Oldie's ticket right here. All right. So it starts in race number 9 at Gulfstream Park. We're going to stay at Santa Anita for this particular race. And I love the 1, Big Bell. I do. I think this horse is going to get a really good trip. Look, just add this for the hell of it. Right here. $32 play. This is a nice pick 4. I'm actually we're going to add more though. We're going to make this a $58 play. 56. Okay? $56 pick 4, singling the 1. I'm going to play it with you guys. call. 2, 4, 5, 6. Two, 5, 6, 7. 2, 5, 6, and 7. So in this race, I like the 1 and over the 2 or 6. And so I have to make a decision. Do I want to do an exacta 1 to the 2 and 6, or do I want to bet the 1 to win? What would get me more of a payout? Right? So would mean 6 to 1. 3, 7. There is Stewart's. All right, 2 minutes before the race. Right now, the 1 horse is 2 to 1. And Big Bell. So again, what I like about this horse is I like the layoff. I'm taking Hernandez again. I like the layoff this horse, what this horse did off the layoff. I like the 6.5 furlongs right back. This field did not come out tough at all. And I think this horse will be tough. So Ray, you are the strangest dude. I can't keep up with you. All right. So I'm done on that take. That 1 should have won that race. Absolutely should have won that race. I have 1 more to do. I have to try to figure out what I'm going to do. I've got 1 more I have to cover. But I'm on the 1. I actually really like this 1, Big Bell. I think this 6.5 furlongs is perfect for this horse. And I had the 2 and the 6 for second. All right. They're at the gate. We've got 8 minutes before race number 9, which begins the coast to coast. So stay tuned for that. But we're going to stay here. And I'm on the 1 horse. This is also the beginning of the pick 4.
Horses are at the gate. It's post time for race 2. They're moving in. Adams Creed going up. Asylum is in. Back on the street. Parco.
That's correct. Saint Anita.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Asylum is going out for the early lead, taking the initiative. And now here's She Makes Sense to engage second. She Makes Sense gets a narrow advantage. Never Sway, Parco making it 4 right across the track within a length or so of each other. And Adams Creed is 5th down at the rail while in hand. Back on the street, second to last, and Big Bell at the back. It's She Makes Sense, narrowly in front past a half-mile pole. With Never Sway a length back second, then Adams Creed and Asylum side by side. Parco is packed deepest of all. Back on the street, and Big Bell moving up at the rail. 3 furlongs out, She Makes Sense holds the lead over Never Sway pressing second. Adams Creed clearly third. Parco pushed along in 4th. Big Bell at the rail 5th, 4 lengths off the lead. Racing 2 in front of Back on the Street, and Asylum's at the back. They turn for home, and Never Sway is up to take command. Adams Creed swings out for the drive in second. Big Bell looking for racing room, starting to advance. And at the rail, She Makes Sense fights on. It's Never Sway, tenuous advantage. Big Bell diving through along the inside. 16th ball, Never Sway, Big Bell. Never Sway, 3/4 to Big Bell. Back on the street late. Never Sway fights them all off under Giovanni Franco. Big Bell in a battle with Back on the Street, Adams Creed, and She Makes Sense.
What's up, Chuck? Top 2 EquinEdge picks gets the win. I didn't really see anything different there that Hernandez could have done. Horse ran a good race. 6 horse just got, 6 horse was a contender. EquinEdge second pick, and nice claim.
Number 6, Never
by
Sway
Milton
was
Pineda.
first. 1 Big Bell second. 3 Back on the Street finished third.
You having fun? Good. Tony got the exacta. 1 got second. Oldie liked that finish. They're on the track over at Gulfstream Park. The Coast to Coast starts next. Pat liked that. Just started raining over there. Joe had that. All right.
Finishing 4th, number 2, Adams Creed. And 5th, number 4, She Makes Sense, 61324.
Good trip by the 6. Let's get to Laurel Park.
Tappin' Josie.
Race number 8.
No changes in the upcoming 3rd.
Gavinera.
This 1 horse could set a good trip on the inside here going 6 furlongs, Liquidator. So maybe take a look at that. At 5-1, that's not bad odds.
Happy Clouds. Strider. Majesty's Freedom. And they're off. Strider first to show early speed. Governor sent hard, and Liquidator away running in third. Majesty's Freedom racing fourth position. Happy Clouds in between horses is fifth now, and a 4 off that pace. And Tappin' Josie back of the pack. Naval Empire trailing the field as 8 to make up. Duel up front, Gavinera and Strider on the outside. Gavinera has the head in front. Strider keeping that one honest. Liquidator perched in third position up close, and Majesty's Freedom is in fourth. Happy Clouds ridden for more from fifth, has 6 or 7 to make up now, and Tappin' Josie back of the pack, and Naval Empire is 7th round that far turn, where it's Gavinera just in front from Strider still. Liquidator swings to the outside, 3 deep. Majesty's Freedom 4 deep, and Happy Clouds firing up at the far outside too. And Tappin' Josie is coming alive with a promising run. Tappin' Josie has found some room in between horses. Tappin' Josie splits rivals top of the stretch right there to make 3 across the track. And it's Happy Clouds, Tappin' Josie, and Liquidator down to the inside continues in a brave battle. It is Tappin' Josie just in front. Tappin' Josie very brave with Happy Clouds there on the outside trying to come back. Tappin' Josie, Kevin Gomez, a perfect ride. Tappin' Josie to win it. 3/4 of a length. Happy Clouds was second. Liquidator was third. Naval Empire.
All right, Gulfstream Park, the coast to coast is starting here, and we have here. This was Scott's second, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. So 4-1 right now on Tumbarumba. And look, that's a tough one. This is a very tough sequence. But Oldie put his ticket out there. He's been on fire so far today. I'm taking a risk in singling the top EquinEdge pick, because if I don't, then I'm having to cover almost all these horses. Of course, I'm not afraid that the one's getting bet. That's why this is why you're getting the odds on the 2, because this horse, ran in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, didn't break good. It might come back as a 3-year-old and run just fine. There's just no way of knowing. So Castellano has been on fire. So you might want to watch him closely. Maybe the 2 horses worth, taking a look at. Faced State Breds last time out and ran a good race. But hey, Jay. But 6 to 5. I mean, I would more maybe take the 1 horse as well, just because of how hot Castellano is. Also, really one of the good guys. But this 2 looks good. Nothing wrong with this 2. Can rate. Stretching out, that's not going to be a problem. Rosario's aboard. Maybe Rosario can get off the schneid here. We've been right there. My horses are getting second. Now, race number 9 in the tournament. At Gulfstream Park. So I'm going to take the 2. Because I have 1 more I have to do. So in this tournament I'm playing in, you can't have any duplicate races. So 1, 2, didn't play race number 3 at Santa Anita. I've got 2 races at Gulfstream Park. The 9, this one here, I'm using the 2, and then the 12th race, the 11 horse, who I like a lot. And then using the rest of the race at Santa Anita. So I've used up all 10 plays. So now I'm just going to watch. And they're going into the gate here.
Rumba, who's the second choice.
And the 1 horse is 3-2. The 2 horse is your second choice at 3-1, who I like. The 1 horse
Calicanthus is going up next.
Coming off a Breeders' Cup, also ran race.
And Palace View.
Hard to know what that horse is going to do. Statistically, they haven't been running good. And those were against 2-year-olds. You don't know what this horse is going to do. Oldie thinks the 5 horse can run here. And Castellano's just on fire right now, though. Always been a good rider, but he's getting the mounts. He's riding with confidence.
Under Miguel Vasquez, going up and in. Ready for a start. Racing and the coast-to-coast pick 5. Spaliato was away very nicely, and Tumba Rumba is going to move to challenge. Up on the outside here, speed from Royal Mendy, and farther out, Palace View, as they race past the wire the first time. Palace View on to take over, but he's still hung out a bit wide on the course with 2-way crossing and Royal Mendy down at the inside, and moving up here is Swan Lake in the run to the first turn. Then it's back to Tumba Rumba, racing with Spaliato, 3 wide, and Sea Hunter. Next at the rail is Web Slinger, and out the back early is Sendero as they race around the clubhouse turn. Swan Lake has the lead. He's a length and a half better than Palace View, who races from second. At the rail, it's 2-way crossing, who's now third, 3 better than Royal Mendy, fourth. Up to the outside, that's an improving run from the Happy Altar trainee, Sea Hunter, saving ground in Tumba Rumba.
Based on the way they're moving right now, I would say that the half is really slowed down.
Castellano's got options from there. He's very wide on the course, and the trailer is Sendero.
And the 1 is wide.
48-4 for the opening half mile as they race to the half-mile point.
Which is interesting.
Swan Lake has the lead. Palace View is second.
Castellano's putting this horse in a place to win, whereas the jockey on the 2 is on the rail stuck.
Slinger Spaliato runs into a pocket.
And that's a big advantage.
For him. Outside and Sea Hunter running home from the back. Here's a run from Sendero. Tumba Rumba's got traffic issues, and at the back is Calicanthus as they run to the top of the stretch. It's still Swan Lake at a big price.
And the 1's getting first
from the
run.
outside,
Castellano just really
between
doing
horses,
well.
Royal Mendy. Spaliato's into the clear for his stretch bit. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Here comes Web Slinger. Here comes Spaliato. These two kick on. Spaliato has dead aim on Web Slinger, but Web Slinger got the jump. Spaliato lunging at him. Web Slinger. Spaliato's out of time. Web Slinger in front.
1-4-3.
Spaliato was second. Sendero ran third. Then Swan Lake in 1:42 and 3.
Your favorite wins the first leg of the coast to coast. All right, we're going to get out to Golden Gate Fields. So, you got that, Stuart? Yeah. I mean, that's why I didn't use it. I mean, it was chalky, and so for me, I'd rather try to play against it, but the 2 didn't run at all. You got the exacta, Joe? So this horse is kind of dead on the board right now. Right now, you got Chivago, who seems to need the lead and is 5-2 favorite right now, which is really interesting. Whereas this horse, the 6, has a little bit more class than the 1. Not a lot, but a little bit. And they both seem to need the lead. So something's got to give. Now, can one of them clear? Let's see. If you look at the first call, 6 horse has been on the lead at the first call in the last 3 races. Chivago broke from the rail last time, broke a little bit slow. But now is on the rail again, and he's got a horse very fast to its outside. So I don't love the 1 whatsoever, personally. I also don't. The 1's going to fly to the lead, or try to fly to the lead, so it makes me not really like the 6 that much either. But I would imagine a horse is going to come from behind, like a strength like Autism. Like this horse is dropping in class, has been showing speed against better, and should sit a very good trip. Yeah, I agree. Joel's terrible. I don't single in the first leg just to single in the first leg, Rory. I didn't like the horses. So, and I'm not going to take the 6-5 favorite when I don't love it. So, had nothing to do with singling in the first leg at all. My horse has been running. That horse, the 2, you know, I had to find a single there because the rest of the races I didn't like. So there's nothing you can do about that. The other 2 races, both my horses ran. One of them got a bad trip. So, and really, I've been only playing the last couple of days and I've been crushing. So, but you have to have racing luck as well. So when I don't have racing luck like this, I just back off. That's it. But I've been playing with profit the last couple of days. And it stinks too, because you're right there. And I really want to qualify for the NHC, but it's not been a good year, at least in 2022, for racing luck for me, for whatever reason. You like the 6, Pat? I don't like the 6 just because of but it is 5.5 furlongs, just because of the one horse. I would probably lean towards the 5, and I would lean towards the 3 horse.
And then Shivago
5-3, and I wouldn't be surprised if the 4 ran a good race as well. But 3-5 is what I'm leaning towards. Joel is
still working with Piper's
He's
Causeway.
Just riding terribly, and the more he rides like that, the less people trainers are going to use him.
Piper's Causeway's in. Shivago to the rail post position. Piper's Causeway's in. Shivago.
Imagine 6 gets a flyer out of the gate, and if it clears, it can win this. But the 1's going to go flying too, because they both only have one way of going. And there's the 1.
We're ready to go. We're off and running at Golden Gate Fields on El Camino Real Derby Day 2023. Piper's Causeway steps on the gas, gets to the rail, and establishes a clear lead. He's 2 lengths clear, in fact, of Shivago, who runs in the 2nd position with Stolen Votes. Strength of Autism is next with Chili Willy down on the inside, and It's Thievery is the trailer, 5 lengths off the pace with a half mile to go. Piper's Causeway got a clear time of it on the lead, hits the 4 turn, a length and a half in front as everything his own way. Piper's Causeway around the turn. Stolen Votes sent along hard from 3rd. Chili Willy into 4th. Strength of Autism, he's lost a position. He's 5th under a little pressure. It's Thievery is at the back of the pack, still has to pick it up as they hit the quarter pole. Piper's Causeway at the top of the lane. He's still clear. Shivago is trying, but he loses 2nd to Stolen Vote. Piper's Causeway, furlong left to go, is still in front. The margin's 2.5. He's opened up a little bit here. Strength of Autism coming out of the pack. He's finding his best stride late. Passes Stolen Vote, but Piper's Causeway is still in front.
Beautiful flyer out of the gate.
To wire in the opener. Piper's Causeway goes the distance. Strength of Autism 2nd, Stolen Vote 3rd home, and then Chili Willy.
And you know, a lot of times what you can do in that case is just look straight here and see broke first, and first call first. So that's usually a good sign. So good play, Pat. Nice going. The break decided that, absolutely. What do we have? 3 minutes before race number 10 at Santa Anita. This is the 2nd leg of the coast-to-coast wager. So let's take a look here. So you can see this race is a wide open race. This horse is the top EquinEdge pick. It's getting bet. It certainly deserves a long look. What are you guys rooting for at Tampa? I don't think anybody knows what to play. But a horse at 2-1 that's 8%. Down the hill, Hernandez really not riding that well. I'll tell you what, I won't play the 4 horse. You all play it and it'll win. Rooting for the 10. Yeah, it is a big pace advantage. Yeah, he's pretty reliable. Hernandez is pretty reliable. Came in 5-6. So the top 2 win percentages, which were lukewarm at 16%, Gatsby got third at 9-1. That was a nice play though, Jay. And 5 horse wins the race. They're on the track here for race number 3. Again, this is the second leg. Let's take a look at these horses on the track. Oh, you got that try? That's a hell of a try. Nice playing. These horses all look very nice. I mean, look at the wagering on here. The only horse that's not getting bet is the 3 horse, and that's what this race looked like. That's why I spread so much in this race, because it just, on paper, it just looked tough. The only angle that I see, and maybe you guys have a different angle, but the only angle I can find is Commander Kai and that pace advantage. It's got a good win percentage, 25%, and it's got that pace. It's got a third top GSR, so that's good. Here's an interesting horse who's 3-1 right now. It's off of a layoff. 2 races back. It beat a field much better than this. There was only 4 horses, other horses though. Then it comes down the hill and breaks 11th and doesn't run very good. Broke slow, awkward, and then a layoff. And now it's in here. If this horse is doing well, theoretically, this is the horse to beat. 5. Jetovator. Probably can throw out that horse. So let's do this. Let's do a trifecta. So unfortunately, the win percentages and the EquinEdge morning line really aren't matching up. 1, 2, 6, 7. There's the 5 in there. I mean, every one of these horses. But if you just went with a trifecta and you just went with the win percentages, you would do something like this. So maybe a 1, 2, 6, 7 exacta box. You do something like that. And CP says he's single to the 5. I mean, these workouts look tremendous. I don't know how easily this horse has been doing this, but the workouts look fantastic. So there's a number of ways you can go in here. You can single the 1, Commander Kai, or what you can do is you can use Commander Kai to be first, second, or third. So you can do a number of things as far as the wagering goes. But I mean, like I have no idea who's going to win this race. So they are going 6.5, but they're not going down the hill. So that's what's happening here. Now, this horse went 6 furlongs and won this race. So Commander Kai got the lead in this race. This horse came back to run good races, beat a 70 group. The 2-horse Daniel's Magic has come back to just be okay at this level. But Commander Kai went gate to wire here. I think I'm using the 2 in here. Race number 3, I'm using the 2. So that's who I'm rooting for. I went with a horse that has got a decent EE morning line, EquinEdge long shot, and a good win percentage. And when you look at this horse, like you're going to get odds on any horse you might like. I thought maybe this horse was worth taking a risk on. It's been off since December. It faced 10 other horses last time out and only lost by 3 3/4 lengths. It has a nice style for this race, so I took a chance with the 2. Jay likes the 2 and the 5. I mean, like Bill was saying, though, this 1 horse is going to have a big lead, right? Kazushi Kimura is gonna take this horse straight to the lead for Mark Latt. What about this horse, the 7-horse Inch? Look at this horse. What's it done wrong? It's right there every single time.
Horses have reached the starting gate. It's post time. Loading in the gate for the 3rd.
It's a very interesting race. I wish you the best. Whatever you like, you're going to get odds in this race. I think the 4 is getting overbet personally, but if you look at this horse, it's been off of a layoff, and D'Amato takes over for Sadler.
Jetivator goes in.
5 horses off a layoff. It seems to have the class of the race.
Memory.
And from what I saw on the track, they all looked really good. So what a tough race. There's the 6. I'm hoping for the 2-horse. Oldie likes the 4. So who do you like, Goldie? I think you were talking to Tony about another race. All right, let's see what happens here. Good race.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Jetivator is going out for the early lead, joined and passed by Mongolian Memory and Commander Kai, and those two go off to duel. It is Commander Kyle on the inside and Mongolian Memory. Jetivator a good spot, 2 off the pace in third.
5 is just
then exceeds
sitting beautifully.
Limit, followed by
going to be
Inch,
very, very
fifth,
tough.
and 4 off the lead. Mezzet
right
next,
off of this speed.
And Southern Horse at the back. 6 lengths covers them. It's Commander Kai just in front. Mongolian Memory a half length back.
Well, do you like the 1, 4, 5?
To try and keep pace second. Jetivator in the clear while third. Followed by Exceed Speed Limit fourth. Mezzet between horses. Inch on the outside of them. And Southern Horse trails. Rounding the far turn, Commander Kai, Mongolian Memory. Here's Jetivator in the pink coming after the top pair. Exceed Speed Limit is in fourth. Southern Horse trying to rally from behind. Angles to the outside with the white blinkers and is coming fast now. They're in the final furlong. Southern Horse cut loose, trying to get to Jetivator, who's a little wobbly. And here's Southern Horse and Juan Hernandez on the outside.
I told you
to the front
that if I did not play
Horse
Juan Hernandez, that he would win
this
this
time. Wins it a length and a half, almost 2.
4, 5.
Jetivator second, Exceed Speed Limit third. Then it was Commander Kai and Mezzet.
4, 5, 2. Isn't that uncanny how that happens? It really is. All right, I'm not even going to try to even press anymore. I'm just going to just chill, commentate. I'm not betting anymore. Done. All right. So this is the third leg of the Coast to Coast. Not down the hill. Nope. I love races like this. I really do, with these first-time starters. You guys seeing all these EquinEdge long shot first-time starters that have been winning at prices the last 2 days? It's been off the chain. And then we've had a lot of first-time starters, top picks winning as well. So, but is horses dead on the board? You know, I thought this horse would be decent, but it's really dead on the board. This horse has speed, but it's been off since September. The going a mile, stretching out is not going to be a problem at all. This horse actually has better numbers on turf and synthetic. Nicely bred horse, the 3. Dreamlike is a first-time starter. But the reason why I'm probably going to tell you that I lean towards the 3 right now is because of the speed of this horse. This horse is very, very fast. But this horse, Castellano, Case, since really these first-time starters are kind of dead. Now, Dreamlike has a big GSR, very well bred. Zayas is aboard. But at least the numbers are saying, the pace numbers saying that maybe the horse isn't that fast. But this 6 horse does not have a layoff, been training forwardly, and for Jonathan Thomas, and Castellano jumps aboard. So, and he's been on fire. 7 to 5 EquinEdge morning line. So I'm going to, for me, I'm going to say 6-3 and maybe the 8 for third. So 3 minutes before this race at Gulfstream Park, they're going into the gate over at Laurel, race number 9. I like the 3 patty cakes in here. I think it's going to sit a good trip behind the cheap speed over at Laurel Park, but they took off anyways.
Speed 2. Also, there is Ladra Nafiki and Patty Cakes in the early mix. The first 4 starting. And the outside, That's Some Kiss races 5th out of the clear. And then followed by Brazina and Toss a Coin. And Tap and Glow is in the back of the outside. Only 6 lengths from the front. Ladra Nafiki in the Haunted Room. They're head-to-head down the backstretch run. And then to the outside is That's Some Kiss now moving into 3rd. And Paris, Kentucky is in 4th. Patty Cakes parked out of the inside. A couple of lengths off that lead. And they're followed by Brazina, Tap and Glow be wide around the far turn run, and Toss a Coin trailing the field. Into the turn, they roll 3 across the track. That's Some Kiss with the momentum and going on with it. That's Some Kiss is leader. 3 ace from home. Ladra Nafiki in the Haunted Room. Patty Cakes is trying to move forward 2 now. And into the outside is Brazina. Next is Tap and Glow. It's got a lot to do at this point in Paris, Kentucky, in between horses, and Toss a Coin at the tail of the field. That's Some Kiss turns for home with the lead. That's Some Kiss with Patty Cakes on the outside, ridden along to try to play catch up now. The outside Patty Cakes, That's Some Kiss trying to hold. Patty Cakes on the outside, That's Some Kiss. Ladra Nafiki rail with 1 furlong left to go. Out in the center, Patty Cakes has come to grab the lead from That's Some Kiss. Ladra Nafiki is 3rd as they're close to home, and Brazina moves along into 4th. Patty Cakes does it as the favorite under Jamie Rodriguez. That's Some Kiss.
All right, so we've got this race here at Gulfstream Park, race number 10. I don't think I did anything in the tournament on this race, did I? Gulfstream Park, race number 12. $80. Why would there be $80 on this? Oh man, I did something wrong. Oh no, it's building your account. All right, so this ticket has. So I'm done with that. So in this race number 10 at Gulfstream, nothing. Okay. So I think the 6 horse probably just sits right off of the 3. And the 3 is going to show the way. And I don't know that any of these first-time starters really have that much substance, but it's hard to tell. But I'm going to guess no. The 4's kind of dead on the board. The other thing is too. I at least like to see 1 gate drill, just 1, and but not like slow.
The horses
pretty slow
are
gate
at
drill
the gate.
For the 4.
It's now post time.
Who you rooting for?
Moving in for race number 10.
What's up, Mark?
Your coast to coast racing.
That's okay.
Pick 5.
Better late than never. So 6 is 8-5. Big GSR on the 8, Dreamlike. Big GSR. As far as the EquinEdge morning lines go, 6, 3, 4, 8, and then there's a jump. 6, 3, 4, 8. Probably get rid of those horses. This one's not really getting any action. Union Trail. Very good spacing of works. Decent gate drill right here. These 5 might run a better race. Rosario is aboard 9-1. No one's going to bet Rosario right now. So maybe there's something there. You always get nervous when you have first-time starters. I mean, these are decent.
So we're in a holding pattern here. Can't tell why. Based on that, it would appear there's a scratch coming or there's a gate adjustment. Looks like they're moving the numbers around. So you have added wagering time.
So
stand by for more information.
Hard to tell what they're doing.
And ladies and gentlemen, just been informed by the stewards, the reason for the delay is an issue with
the gate.
What would be stall number 6.
Yep.
So they're skipping that stall to prevent any gate malfunction. They had to move the numbers out one, but that is the correct configuration for the start of race 10. There's going to be a gap.
So they're loading into the gate now.
Between numbers 6 and 7.
6 goes in. The 3
line
goes in.
Monegasque, Arthur's Ride.
Good luck to you guys on your wagers here.
And Secret Threat. Justice Department waiting his turn. Daily double. Waiting for Dreamlike and Peregrino G. Peregrino G will take the outside. Locked up, ready for the late double. And they're off. From between horses, Case uses that gap to his advantage as he was away toward the outside, but didn't bump into anybody. In fact, he's one of the first into stride. Arthur's Ride is the gray moving up down toward the inside. And these two favorites race on out of the chute. From the outside, it's Dreamlike, and from between horses, Secret Threat. Backing off to race 5th in a chilly spot is Union Trail, a gap of 3 to Peregrino G. Then Justice Department and Monegasque is last of all. While on the improve, the quarter was 23-2. Less than 5 furlongs from the finish, and Arthur's Ride has taken an advantage for Richard Kingsgate, in front by half a length over Case, who's out in the center second. Wide on the course in Dreamlike, splitting rivals is Union Trail. Right with him is Secret Threat. And it's a gap of 3 to Peregrino G ahead of Monegasque and Justice Department at the back. Less than half a mile from the finish as they swing to the far turn. The opening half mile was robust. 45-3. Arthur's Ride has taken pace pressure every step. 3 wide Dreamlike, 2-path Case. The 3 favorites are across the course past the 5/16. A gap of 40 Union Trail. Another 5 to Secret Threat. Trying to run home from the back is Peregrino G. As they reach the top of the stretch, Arthur's Ride digging in gamely toward the inside. Dropping back of the 3 rivals is Dreamlike as Case is still second. From 4th and Union Trail, they're at the top of the stretch. It's Arthur's Ride with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Back running again, Dreamlike. Arthur's Ride has the lead. Dreamlike trying to get to him. Case is the one that's raised their white flag. 16th to go. Dreamlike trying to get Arthur's Ride. Arthur's Ride driven out. Richard Kingsgate on Arthur's Ride in front. Second, Dreamlike. Third, Case. Close 4th, either Monegasque or Peregrino G.
3 gets the win. Arthur's Ride. Speed of the race in a race where it didn't look like any of the first-time starters wanted to win. So that's probably a really good result. Golden Gate Fields race number 2. You guys like that? All right. It's chalky, though. I kind of like the 3-horse a little bit in here.
We're ready to go. And we're off. Little Miracle Man on the far outside wins the start. Nolde had to take back, was in pretty tight in the early stages. He's tugging pretty hard too, Nolde. But Little Miracle Man from the outside post, he broke alertly, gets to the rail, and has the lead by a length. Shot of a lifetime, stalking on the tail of the leader's second. Table for 10, the third, alongside Sink, and Nolde's now in the clear, eases back to fifth in the run around the clubhouse turn. East Rand in the yellow jacket is last. A half dozen lengths behind the front-running Little Miracle Man, who just dawdles along on the lead. Not a fast pace in this first quarter mile. Little Miracle Man, the pacemaker by a length. Shot of a lifetime right behind him in second. Stablemate Table for 10 is third down on the inside alongside of Sink, and Nolde still a little bit eager, racing alone in the fifth spot. East Rand at the back of the field, 5 furlongs remaining. The field separated by 5 lengths now, where Little Miracle Man
That's amazing,
continues
to
go at a snail-like pace, 26 and change as you see on the board there. So a very slow pace indeed set by Little Miracle Man, who leads by a length. Shot of a lifetime in a good position, running in second. All runners in a gallop now. Third table for 10. Down on the inside. Sink is next, and Nolde and East Rand there together at the back. Still about 5 behind as they round the far turn. Shot of a lifetime being asked to pick it up in second as Little Miracle Man opens up the lead to a length. Shot of a lifetime second. Table for 10 third. And here's Nolde. Nolde catching the eye on the Jerry Moss colors on the outside, gaining good ground at the top of the lane. He's asked for his best. Little Miracle Man off the turn, has the red blinkers in front, but here's Nolde charging on the grandstand side. Little Miracle Man trying to fend off Nolde. Up the inside, Table for 10 putting in a late run, but it's Nolde with a 16th left. He's got the head in front, a half length in front now, and Nolde gets the win, his first win since being a victor in the Del Mar Derby in 2019. Table for 10 second, Little Miracle Man third, East Rand fourth.
5-2 on the 3.
Photo finish, photo in race number 2. Please continue to stand by until the result.
I actually am really looking forward to this race at Santa Anita. Crowning Gold 3-2. Here's my spot play. So I watched this last race. Why don't we watch it? Now, Army Star, who's in the 3-hole, was in between horses about the 3/8 pole. This horse here, Crowning Gold, broke slow, kind of rushed up. But now that they're going 6 furlongs in here. So take a look at this race. We're looking at the 8 and the 3 in this race.
Mentirosa goes in. They're in the gate. And they're off. Black Magician, very quick away from the gate, takes the lead at once, showing good speed in between horses is top of the game. And down on the inside, it's King Adrock. Crowning Gold is in the mix too, and it's Crowning Gold battling with Mark's Hip. Mark's Hip between rivals takes the lead. Crowning Gold second, King Adrock at the rail in third. Then Black Magician far outside. At the rail, it's Mr. Beams. Army Star is in between those two. It's a gap of 3 back to Mentirosa, who races on the outside of rival, takes the lead at the top of the stretch and is the one to catch.
So three's having a lot of trouble,
King
but
Rock fighting on very
really
willingly,
in between
just a half
horses,
length back
even right
in
here.
second.
But then all of a sudden kind of kicks it in, straightens out.
With the yellow blinkers.
And don't forget, this is at 6
very
furlongs.
nicely. It's Crowning Gold. Stay in the game's coming fast. Crowning Gold, lead diminishing. Stay in the game, flying. Stay in the game. And Tiago Pereira times it to perfection.
So
Crowning Gold second. Then it was Army's.
They were slowing up a bit there. But, you know, based off of that, you might like the 5-horse Army Star. The other horse that can run good is the 2-horse Crypto Ride. This horse got 4th by 5 against much tougher horses last time out. And it was just too tough of a field. It's the EquinEdge second pick. And I think this horse can run a good race. Amigo GA is a horse that's getting Lasix for the first time, faced 2 tougher horses. I think this horse can actually run a good race here today, gets a good GSR, and you could get a price there, depending on how you wager it. But as far as the pace scenario goes, you can see here clearly, and this makes the difference, that there's the 1 and there's the 6. That's it. Then there's a long way back. The reason why I might like the 5 a little bit, that's growing on me, is because it's well above the 2-horse as far as pace, which means it's sitting a clear trip in 3rd. So if the 6 does start to slow up after the 6 furlongs, the 5 is the one that's going to catch the horse. So I like a 5-6 exacta box. I think the 2 or the 4, if the 6 stops, the 6 might not stop. Like, I chose the 6 as my top pick because of this pace advantage. But wow, Tony likes that. But I'm excited about watching this race. They're on the track now. There's the 6-horse right there, 8-5. I like a horse over at Tampa Bay as well. Tampa Bay race number 9. Can we talk about that horse today? Top pace and EquinEdge long shot. The 5. Did the 5 win at that race at Tampa? Wow. You have a $1 try? Who got 2nd and 3rd? We'll see you, Doug. I'm sorry, Daniel. I can't believe that EquinEdge long shot's sick. like a jockey or a horse this good. I didn't even know why the horse is in a non-graded stakes race, honestly. Strangest thing to me. Wow. Shocked. Okay, Rodney. You have the 5 here. Army Star. No, I love the 5. Okay, Stuart. Listen, if you actually hit that, I couldn't be happier for you, believe me. But you're going to have to start showing it. You got to show some sort of proof, because in my lifetime, people just don't hit like this constantly, and for those kind of amounts. So, but and we want to root for you. But you need to show it. You got to show the ticket, man. Come on, you have to understand what it looks like without showing it. You got to show the payout. Show part of the TVG account showing that you hit $49,000. You got to show it, man. I'm rooting for you. But holy hell, I can just tell you from this perspective, it doesn't look real. Not that too. If I hit anything for $49,000, my boom would have exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. It would. I love this race. This 6 horse is going to sit a beautiful trip, and I think it's probably going to win the race. But the 5 horse is getting bet late, Army Star, and this extra half furlong could make the difference. And then throw the 2 and the 4 in there in the 3rd spot. Wait, what'd you do? I missed. Rodney, I missed what you did. What did you do?
The Rainbow 6 starts with the 5th.
What'd you do?
Crypto Ride goes in.
Tell me the story again. I want to hear that story. All right, you guys. 6 horse is going to sit a beautiful trip. 5 going to sit a beautiful trip in 3rd, probably.
They're in the gate.
Oh, shit. Nice pick. Holy hell, Rodney.
And they're off. Very even beginning. Merit Song and Golden Spa both out alertly, but Crowning Gold is quicker and takes the lead now. Here's Black Magician coming through on the inside, and Black
just like
Magician
the pace number 7.
Now duels in, takes the lead from Crowning Gold. 2 lengths back to Crypto Ride.
Just like the pace number 7. Look who's in 3rd.
5/8 pole.
Sitting right behind them,
Army
close.
Star up alongside. Then comes
5
Merit
horses
Song,
gone.
4 lengths off the leader.
Gone.
Top of my game, Amigo GA and Golden Spa 3 wide and last. 6 lengths covers them into the far turn, and it's Crowning Gold leading the way and now opening it up to be in front by about a half a length. Army Star moves to engage in 2nd. Black Magician losing some ground. Here's Golden Spa making a sudden move. Golden Spa 3 wide, 4 off the lead. Crypto Ride is in between rivals as the field turns for home. Army Star, steady progress throughout, up to Crowning Gold with a furlong left to go. It's Army Star and Diego Herrera getting the lead. Crowning Gold fights on at the rail, not giving up. 4 back to Crypto Ride and Golden Spa. Inside the 16th, Army Star, Crowning Gold. It will be Army Star. Army Star, a length and a half. Crowning Gold was second. Tight photograph for third between Crypto Ride and Golden
third,
Spa.
you guys.
Amigo GA was a long way back in fifth.
Thank you, Wiz. It's crazy, right? So crazy. I want you guys to read the EquinEdge picks. This was on the show this morning. Should get a very good trip sitting off the 1 horse who had the lead and pull away at the top of the stretch. Look for the 5 Army Star to get up late for a placing. Also give a shot to the 4 top GSR 7-1 EE morning line. And I mean, just 5-6 scary. And that was all because of the extra half of a furlong. So distance makes a huge difference. And when we showed the backtrack there, we all watched that backtrack together and we watched the 5 horse close. I think it's important as a learning lesson too. I really want to just see this real quickly. I won't spend too much time on it, but I do want you guys to see these 2 horses faced each other at 6 furlongs. Okay. And I'm going to forward it.
The lead at once. And Gold second. King Adrock at the rail in third. The races on the outside of
look at the red cap here,
or
the red back. This is the 3 horse who's the 5.
Warren's World
now
is
this
trying
is
to
the
launch
6 horse who just got second.
And another
and now look at the 3 in between horses. Now this is at 6 furlongs. Okay.
In the meantime, Crowning Gold takes
and
the lead
at the top of the stretch. In between horses getting bumped.
Down at the rail, King Adrock fighting on.
Now watch how this horse finishes in between horses so gamely.
4 more lengths stay in the game. Angles out with the yellow blinkers and is finishing
and then look at the finish
nicely.
it gets.
It's Crowning Gold. Stay in
now
the game.
Now about right here, the jockey stops asking.
Crowning Gold. Lead
because he knows he can't, so he's just got to get third.
Stay in the game, and Tiago
Boom, and now the horse gets an extra half furlong. That's what you just saw right now. Okay. So huge. I have this horse Dreaming of Kona, the top EquinEdge pick in race number 10 at Tampa. Thank you, Aaron. Oh, right on. Go get him, Dan. Thank you, David, so much. Appreciate that. You got the exacta box. Awesome. And that 2 horse Crypto Ride ended up getting third. We talked about that on the show to look for the 2 and the 4 for the third spot. And it's a decent trifecta. $14.45 for 50 cents. But 5.62. That was all distance, right? An extra half furlong made the difference. This is why in the condition book, they change distances and they change surfaces so that the same horse just isn't winning every single time. That's the entire reason why they change up the condition book. All right, so in race number 5 at Santa Anita, I have the 2 horse, but we'll get to that afterwards. Right now, we're going to get out to Gulfstream Park for race number 11, and this is the 5th leg of the Coast to Coast. So I'm sure some of you are alive. Amazing. Rodney, I couldn't be happier for you. You got to make sure you keep up with us on how things are going. The pace number, right? It's scary how good the pace numbers are. They are. They're the best pace numbers in horse racing by far. Now, clearly, there's two horses that are going to be on the lead. That's the 5 and the 4. One's got 8 wins and the other's got 6 wins. They both have similar GSRs. And it looks like the 4 horse has been facing a little bit better company. But does it have to have the lead? Because when you have two horses that have to have the lead, there's an old saying that speed kills speed. Here's the thing. Will Miguel Vasquez, he doesn't have to send. This horse can rate, and he's on the outside of the 4. This is going to be a very interesting race here between these two horses that honestly I don't know. Because if the 4 gets the lead, look at this horse. Gets the lead, wins. The lead wins. The lead wins. The lead wins. So if the jockey, Vasquez, on the 5 lets this horse go, then goodbye. And the 4 has been facing better horses. So because the 5 is on the outside of the 4, of course, there's no outside speed to the 5, right? Awesome. It is as well. That's true. So here's my thought. For sure, we know that Rosario is sending this 4. He's sending. He's got to be sending, right? Man, but you're getting 7-2 odds on this horse. It faced a 66 group last time out, where this one faced a 70 group. Let me tell you something. For this particular horse, it's only about getting the lead. That is it. And when it gets the lead, it doesn't give it up. He's got a lot of heart. 7-year-old bringing it. They're both 7 years old. I think that the EquinEdge picks are gonna hit trifecta cold 4-5-2. It's not gonna pay anything. Okay, let's get the 10 horse home over there. What's the odds on the horse right now? The 10 at Tampa. I think Vasquez has no choice but to sit right off the 4. But the 4 is classier, and the 4 has not lost, at least from what we can see in the last 8 races, is 4 for 4 when it clears. And let's just see who's so. The 5 isn't necessarily the best breaker in the world, so 4 is getting the lead. 4 is getting the lead. 11-1. Man, it's dead on the board. Wow. No. This 3 horse.
The horses are at the gate.
This 3 horse beat
now
before,
post time.
But not
Lineup
this
is moving
time.
in for race number 11. Yes, I am free going forward in the colors of Golden Colonel Racing Stable.
If I was betting this
Just
race,
waiting for Shecky Shabazz.
4-5 cold.
Shecky Shabazz to the outside.
I don't know who's going to be third. It's going to be a good race, though.
They're racing in the 11th running of the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint.
Wow.
Good start in the center for Yes, I Am Free.
Look at Vasquez.
Off for the early lead. Paratari is there second with County Final holding rail spot and now racing third. Brano shuffled back a touch while 4th ahead of Shecky Shabazz as Yes, I Am Free gets a very easy lead. Yes, I Am Free. And Jockey Miguel Vasquez to the far turn on top by 2. Caratari now second. At the Rail County Final is there third. Held up in traffic. Paco's
Rosario
with Belgrano, but he's got no place to go. Shecky Shabazz starts a bid 3 wide as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go in the 2023 Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint. They fed across the course with Shecky Shabazz now trying to close ground. Caratari between. Yes, I Am Free is in front, and Belgrano's down the center. 1/8 of a mile to go. Yes, I Am Free. He still has the lead from between horses in Caratari. Then it's Shecky Shabazz. Belgrano late on the outside. Final yards to go, and yes, I Am Free wins the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint. Caratari was second. Shecky Shabazz ran third. Belgrano disappointed. He was empty late. 55-3.
Two-horse race. Five for exacta. What a good race that was. That was all the break. If Rosario breaks good, he wins the race. That race was run. Okay, Stuart, we want to see it. Thank you, brother. That wasn't hard, though. That one wasn't hard. All right, why don't we look at Golden Gate Fields? So look, I would imagine this two-horse is going to improve off that layoff. It was 36% to win. It's going down a little bit. It had to have needed that race. It's not as fast as the 3, but I would imagine that 10-1, you could get a price here.
And the red light is now flashing on the starting gate at Golden Gate Fields as the runners have made their way towards the gate.
I like the 3-horse to go gate to wire, and I think the 2 is going to run a better race. So you might want to, I don't like this 5 at all. I don't like the 4. No. So I would imagine the 1 and 6 are going to come from behind. And so maybe the 3 to win over the 2 exacta. And then you might want to do a 3 with 1, 6 with a 2 trifecta, something like that. And then as a cover bet, you bet the 3 to win. Because the system says this horse should be 4 to 5. And there is nobody to go with this horse. But I think the 2 is going to improve at 10-1.
Tamara Mine is loaded to post position number 2. Here is your big favorite, Crystal Proof, taking her spot in the gate. City Glitter post 4. 3 more runners to round out the group. La Premier Estrella post position 5. Waiting for La Premier Estrella to come up to the gate. Two backs, Yellow Diamante to the outside post in the yellow jacket. And after Cielo Diamante, Tamantari. Cielo Diamante, she's in. Tamantari to round out the group. Tamantari to the rail. We're ready to go. And we're off. Tamara Mine was off a little bit slowly. Good beginning from the favorite Crystal Proof. La Premier Estrella moving up to come and challenge early. Those two ahead apart down the back stretch. City Glitter is going to ease off that pair. She's third ahead of Tamara Mine. After the slow getaway from the gate, she races in fourth. A length and a half clear of Cielo Diamante. Tamantari shuffled to the back of the pack. Approaching the half-mile pole, La Premier Estrella takes control. Crystal Proof delegates to track. Gets to the two-path. And
I'm
is now
shocked
the
to
tail
see the
leader,
5
La
with
Premier
the 3,
Estrella,
but
Crystal
I'm
Proof
impressed
on the
with how
outside,
relaxed the
turning up
3
the
is.
pressure as they hit the turn. She's ready to roll here, Crystal Proof, and there she goes to the front. La Premier Estrella trying to keep pace with her, but Crystal Proof has the head lead here from La Premier Estrella, who's being asked to pick it up in second. Tamara Mine is third. Here comes Tamantari down on the rail. She's searching for running room within 4 lengths of the lead, gathering momentum on the inside. Top of the lane, Crystal Proof shrugs off the challenge from La Premier Estrella and goes for the finish. Opens up 2.5. Cielo Diamante second. Tamantari trying to roll on the inside. 16th to go. Crystal Proof's got to dig in. Cielo Diamante, she's charging fast. Cielo Diamante, Crystal Proof, and Tamantari. Cielo Diamante on the outside got her head down. Cielo Diamante just nailed Crystal Proof. Then Tamantari, and Tamara Mine was fourth.
6 gets the win. All right, so the Scotty spot play in this race at Tampa is the 10. Dreaming of Kona.
Well, the horses have reached the gate. It's post time. They're lining up for today's 10th race, the featured Sam F. Davis Stakes, grade 3 of that. $250,000 up for grabs. 3-year-olds at a mile and a 16th. Favoritism right now to the 7 WNL.
14 to 1. I mean, completely dead on the board.
The rain has really started to fall here in Oldsmar, Florida.
Good luck, Rodney. If you can get this one, you're probably going to win.
Prairie Hawk and WNL will be the next pair. Here's Classic Legacy, Dreaming of Kona. Champion's Dream is already in. Laver will be up next. Putting on Groveland, Litigate, and Zydeco will be the last 3. Groveland coming up. Zydeco, Samuel Marin to the outside draw, just about set for a start. Zydeco comes up. They're in the gate. And our race is on in the Sam F. Davis Stakes. Groveland in the center, asks for early speed. Zydeco, as expected from the outside, is quick, and Litigate going to try to go with that one. So the outside 2, they've crossed all the way over to the 1 and 2 pass. Zydeco is the leader. Litigate, WNL had to tap on the brakes. There's Champion Dreaming of Kona go in front of that one. It's another length then back to Groveland, who broke sharply but settles back 5th. The top 5 only separated by 2. Let's break a 3 more then back to WNL. Worthington, they set up shop together. Right to their outside goes Prairie Hawk. Classic Legacy with 2 beat early on. Those are Classic Car Wash. And Laver is the trainer. 23 and 4 through this downpour. Zydeco, a long shot leader in front by a length. Champion's Dream, Dreaming of Kona out wide. Groveland stays toward the inside from 4th. The top 4 just a length and a half apart. Let's break a 3.5 more back to Litigate. Prairie Hawk starts to move inside of that one. After that, let's break of 2 more then back to Classic Car Wash. Moving up on the outside comes Classic Legacy. Worthington, WNL's dropped out to second last. and it's 3 or 4 more back to Labor, who trails. 46 at 4 for that opening half mile. Zydeco still the lead. Groveland wanted to go through on the inside, but couldn't quite get through and had to tap on the brakes from second. Dreaming of Kona third. Litigate trying to get going up on the outside. Rallying down toward the rail is Prairie Hawk. Classic Legacy starts to advance on the far outside with Classic Car Wash. WNL is way at the back, along with Labor. They both are starting to move up just a touch. Zydeco still the leader.
It's really strange. Is it anybody else seeing this jockey not even trying?
Just in behind. Classic Legacy continues to make up ground.
Really strange. I don't get it. He's not even asked this 10.
Zydeco back to second. Classic Legacy on the outside. Groveland up the rail. A final 16th to go. And Litigate's in front. It's Litigate with 50 yards.
Yeah, no.
Zydeco down to the rail. Groveland,
I don't know if this horse is no good. Why would he be in a stakes race like this? But the jockey never even asked him. Really strange.
Classic Legacy and Zydeco were all across the track. Third, fourth, fifth.
Sometimes you just love to. I would just love to ask the jockey what happened. That's a bummer, Rodney. All right, they're on the track. Yeah, it was weird. He wasn't even asking the horse. So this horse has been off a little bit of a layoff and faced better horses. And broke 9th. Now it's facing easier. Win percentage goes up. GSRs goes down on 5 points. Then you have a horse like this that's been burning money and last faced a 46 group. Like, I mean, good connections and all, but how is this horse even in the same race as the 6? I don't know. Yeah, nothing's changed with me. I has a layoff. I just think this horse is too good for these. The 2 is is the EquinEdge long shot. 5-1. I like a 6-2 exacta. And in this race number 5, this is, right? Yeah, race number 5. 6. Race number 5. I used the 2 in this one. I thought the 2 was interesting. Two's 4-1 right now. 12-1 morning line. For Doug O'Neill. Training very good. Gets 113 pounds. So 10 pounds less than last time. So I have 2 tickets. 1 ticket hasn't won anything, I don't think. 160. And this ticket's won 335. So for me on this ticket, I prefer the 2. That's amazing. Nice hit, Dan. So Dan on a $40 ticket got back $667. Yeah, we have no doubt about that, Dan. No doubt about that. You're a good man. All right, Santa Anita race number 5. There's the 2. Looks very good on the track. What are we expecting as far as pace? This horse has no speed. There really is no speed in the race. I can't wait to see how this 6 runs. 4-1 right now. Bit shocked. 9-5 on the 5. I mean, look at this horse. Okay, it might win. Okay, for sure. But I want you to see this. Non-win is a 2 lifetime. Non-win is a 2 lifetime. Non-win is this entire page is non-winners of 2 lifetime. Favorite, 3-1, 5-1. You see, like, you want to talk about burning money. Of course, they're going to put a horse right back in this race. They get the same level. They get an extra half of a furlong. It was closing in that race. I mean, I would imagine the connections are feeling very good about their chances in here, but they've caught 2 droppers. That's what they've caught. So, but maybe these horses aren't any good. So 2-6. Both look very good on the track. Jenna Choa just tweeted out at EquinEdge, I'm just saying, how does it know? LOL. And she's talking about the long shot that just beat Wonder Wheel over at Tampa. I mean, it's just true. The EquinEdge long shot has been in fuego over the last 3 days. And almost every first-time starter that was an EquinEdge long shot won. At big prices, too. You guys might, if you want to learn more about EquinEdge or you want to just get better at EquinEdge, you can join the coaching class. Go to EquinEdge.com. You can join the coaching class, and it's just really neat the way it works, and there's a lot to learn in different scenarios, and it's very intimate, so you guys might want to try that. All right, you're right there, Rodney. You're right there.
The horses have reached the starting gate. It's post time. They're about to move in for the 5th. Started the Rainbow Pick 6.
Rainbow Pick 6 starts
that
here.
Pool right at about 150,000 in the late stages of wagering.
Frank told me he would come on the show. We have to get Frank on. I think he would be a wonderful interview. Very charismatic.
Relaxed artist going up.
How can you not love horses?
3 more to go in.
How beautiful they are. San Gabriel Mountains behind there, a little cloudy. One of the most, it's the most beautiful backtrack there
Thanks,
is.
Maggio.
And the 8 on the outside.
Kimmer.
But again, we're on the 2 horse.
Papa Tiger.
Yeah, it's right. It's incredible. All right. I'm rooting for the 2, but I'll be happy if the 6 wins as well.
And they're off.
6 took a bad break.
Thanks, Maggio is going out to battle for the lead. Here's Papa Tiger in the lime colors, and Papa Tiger and Brace for Impact go on to duel on the front end. Constant Conflict is just off them in third with a length to make up, and Thanks Maggio is now fourth, 4 lengths off the lead. Relaxed Artist is next, followed by Missed Call. Petruccio is second to last, and Kimmer in between those two. Papa Tiger takes him around the far turn, pressed by Brace for Impact second. 2.5 more, Constant Conflict, followed by Thanks Maggio, and Relaxed Artist is fifth, 5 off the lead. Missed Call, Petruccio, and Kimmer. They're a quarter of a mile from home. Papa Tiger, Brace for Impact. Nice move from Constant Conflict coming after the top pair now.
Come on, 2, get through.
Constant Conflict is up to take the lead. Looking for room is Petruccio. He's blocked right now. Coming one from the inside, and Kimmer is also closing stoutly. Here comes Kimmer on the outside, trying to get to Constant Conflict.
2 out of terrible.
Kimmer, Constant Conflict. They hit the wire together. Kimmer wins it. Constant Conflict, Papa Tiger, and then a battle Petruccio and Thanks Maggio in a blanket finish.
8 gets the win. You know, sometimes you get bad racing luck, and that's what happened there. 5-2, the 2 ends up going off at. That 2 was live. 6 was dead on the board, and for a reason. But the 2 horse just had a terrible trip.
Number 8, Kimmer was first, photo for second.
Gulfstream Park, race number 12. All right, we got Gulfstream Park, race number 12. And I'm on the 11. Yeah, I'm on the 11. This horse had a bad trip last time out. Not a good trip. I remember this race, but we have Rosario aboard. I thought this 12 horse, the North Remembers, was an interesting price as well. So just one to consider. Sand Dancer, I know Rodney's got Sand Dancer, who's 5-2 right now. EquinEdge's second pick. And this is certainly a player, Rodney. Absolutely. It is. I thought the 12 horse Allen deserved a look. I really did. So So this horse was wide first turn and only lost by 5 lengths. I think that the 2 horse at 19-1 is a horse you should consider. It's 13%. You should consider in the exotics. I think the 9 or 11 wins the race. I really do. Castellano and Rosario. So that's what I see in this race as they step onto the synthetic. 9-5 right now on the 11. You're going to get, hey, David. I'm rooting for you, Rodney, 100%. The only thing I'll say about the 9, but it's that kind of race, is that it's got only 4 wins in 37 races, where this one's not so much of a proven loser with 12 in the money finishes in 16 races, Rodney.
Post time. Up and moving in for race number 12. Final
9-5 right now
with a 9-5 favorite.
Rosario board. I think Rosario gets off the schneid here, if I'm being honest, but I'm rooting for Rodney.
Team Safi Joseph Jr.
I was going to bet the 11 horse, but I'm not going to bet against Rodney.
In the line goes Veloce. 2 more waiting for the North Remembers and Telephone Talker. Telephone Talker and the North Remembers, the last 2 to go up. The North Remembers and Luca Panici to take the outside gate. All set. And runners away. CC's Kitten was away quickly and goes right to the early lead from the inside. Perfect Cut has speed. 3 wide, and Veloce, who's not far away. Moving up on the outside, Telephone Talker is 4 wide while angling over. Kitten Spas between horses. Heat of the Night is along the rail. Then Sand Dancer and the North Remembers at the back. They raced around the clubhouse turn with CC's Kitten in front, a length and a half. Incitata second. Perfect Cut third at the rail. Followed fourth by Veloce. Then Kitten Spa and Telephone Talker. Inside, Heat of the Night. From the between runners and Sand Dancer, and out deep on the course, the North Remembers as they swing down the backstretch with less than 6 furlongs to go. CC's Kitten leads by half a length. The gray Incitatus a keyed up second. 2 back to Perfect Cut, who's racing together with Veloce, third and fourth. Kitten Spa is next. Wide on the course, the North Remembers. Just inside him, Telephone Talker. Down at the rail goes Heat of the Night. Out the back is Sand Dancer. They swing to the far turn. They went 48 seconds for the opening half-mile speed. With the advantage at CC's Kitten by a neck. Incitatus is second, Veloce third. Perfect Cut looking for Racing Room fourth, and to the outside, Telephone Talker. Hard-ridden Kitten Spa trying to rally from the back. Sand Dancer making good headway for Castellano. Purple colors working to the clear. The North Remembers is dropped back, and at the back is Heat of the Night. They stack across the course with plenty of chances. Off the turn and the stretch drive. The leader is CC's Kitten.
Come on, one time for Rodney.
Between horses, down the center, Sand Dancer.
Straighten up.
Between horses, Telephone Talker. Who do you like here?
Straighten up.
Final eighth of a mile, Sand Dancer rising forward on the outside for Javier Castellano, and Sand Dancer wins the Saturday finale going away.
9, 10,
Veloce second, Telephone Talker third, Kitten Spas fourth, then Perfect Cut in 140-1.
All right. Good pick, Rodney. That's 5 wins in 38 races. And by the way, that horse had the most trouble in the race by far. How much best was the 9? Was that Castellano? God, my God. These horses honestly must feel. They must feel him and his exuding confidence. They must. I don't know there's no other answer for it. This horse has never run like this before. Like, where did that come from? Not only did that horse have a shitload of trouble, that horse was like 7-8 wide. So crazy. He has not, Oldie. You're absolutely right. Absolutely has not. Ah, okay. Well, hey, one for the good guys. My man, Rodney. Well, Rodney, what do you have next? What do you have next? Late pick 5? Absolutely. All right. Who do you need at Santa Anita, Rodney? Who do you need? Three, 1, 3, 4. So he has Winding, which is my spot play. And Alligato, which I love. Let's Get Lucky has got a good shot in there. And I love Manhattan Jungle. I love your chances.
Number 9, Sand Dancer was the winner. Number 10, Veloce was second. Number 11, Telephone Talker was third. Number 8, Kitten Spa was fourth. Number 1,
Bill
Perfect Cut ran fifth.
All knowing.
It's 9, 10, 11.
Bill
8,
is all knowing.
1.
Don't ask me how. I love your chances. So what, well, you don't know yet until it's official, but let me know what place you're in. All right, we'll come back. We have time to do the pick 5, but we'll definitely do the pick 5, Joe. We have a first-time starter, 31%. That's also the EquinEdge long shot. Now, there's one gate drill. There's 2 gate drills. They're both slow. It's interesting that these gate drills are both 6 furlongs. I don't know why. It's weird. So you can probably throw out this horse and this horse. Granola Girl. Even money on the EquinEdge morning line. I mean, this horse lost by 10 lengths as a 46% horse. This horse doesn't have to win. Yeah, it ran good last time out. They added blinkers. Maybe that's the trick, huh? Maybe. That could have made the difference with this horse. That was blinkers' first time in after 11 races. They added blinkers, and that horse ran a good race. So maybe that's all it took. Is a 3-star work good, Bill? What place is Rodney in right now? He's in 7th place? He's in 6th. He needs Winded to win.
just have a great day at the races and also discuss any issues that anybody wants to raise.
Well, Johnny, it looks like
So the 3 and the 5 come out of the same race. 3 and the 4. It's interesting. This is what's interesting, is that this horse who got a second place finish in this particular race, and then all of a sudden is 4-1 in this race. It makes me feel like the race is weak. And this horse has burned money. I know it added blinkers, but I'm leaning more towards that the 7 horse might run a really good race. This is also a very big drop. Hopped at the start. Jonathan Wong could have been given this horse the race for sure. Gonzalez jumps back aboard. But these works are too slow to even believe. I mean, they're really slow. But why would he keep this horse in racing? 3-1 right now on the 1 horse. He might come out firing to the lead. They could be stiffing this horse. They could be like really, I mean, this horse broke last from the 2 hole. At the second call, it was only 6 lengths back. So maybe a horse that could come firing out of the gate. I could be completely off in this race. This could be all of the 3 and the 4, but for me, I would like the 1 and 7, but that's just me. Be right back. All right, I'm back.
And the red light is now flashing on the starting gate at Golden Gate Field. So the runners have made their way towards the gate for race number 4.
Come on, Rodney. So the 7 here is the first-time starter. The 1 is the second-time starter that's dropping in class from Jonathan Wong with works that are don't even make any sense. They're that slow.
Morrow first class.
You won't come back, Dan.
With her to go into the gate. Morrow first class.
We're going to do a late pick 5.
Morrow first class has gone into the gate. Granola Girl taking her spot. Hannah in a hurry next.
7's the first-time starter at 5-2. 3 got blinkers last time out and apparently ran a better race.
Missing Penny, post position 5.
1's 3-1.
Dark Intent.
And the 4 is 3-1.
2 more runners to round out the group
Hey,
here.
Cindy.
Many Markets to the outside post. The first-time starter from the Ellen Jackson barn, Many Markets.
I'm
We
curious
kick off the
if
pick
the 1
6
horse
here,
is
ladies
going
and
to
gentlemen.
get a flyer out of the gate.
Working with Many
Those
Markets
works are too slow. I
still.
don't believe it.
We welcome in our friends at FanDuel TV. Happy to have Joaquin Jaime and Matt Bernie are here with us today on El Camino Real Derby Day. The El Camino Real goes as race number 8 today. This is the 4th race to kick off the pick 6.
There goes
One
the
back,
1.
Fireball Molly goes right in. We're ready to go. And we're off. Good beginning from Missing Penny, who darts out to the lead, and the Los Alamitos shipper is clearly ahead. Here comes Fireball Molly, dashing forward from the inside, takes second, but Missing Penny is still clear and leads the way a length and a half. Fireball Molly running in second with Granola Girl, and Hannah in a Hurry, who's 3 wide. Another length and a half to Morrow first class. Many Markets, the first-time starter, 5 lengths behind. In the 6th position, about 8 ahead of the trailing Dark Intent, well behind, detached from the others as they hit the 4-turn run, where the leader is Missing Penny. Missing Penny around the 4-turn and neck in front. Fireball Molly's come off the rail to come and challenge, and now goes towards the lead to challenge for the front end approach in the quarter pole. Here's Morrow first class going well in 3rd at a price. Now she feels the stick. Granola Girl is backing out of it. Granola Girl is done at the top of the lane. In the meantime, they come down the lane. Fireball Molly challenged by Morrow first class, and here comes Many Markets now. Many Markets exploding towards the lead, coming to the 16th pole, and this race is over. Many Markets and Cristobal Herrera well prepared by the Ellen Jackson team to get the win at first asking. It's Many Markets by 3. Hannah in a Hurry second.
I know it's only an $8,000 claimer. I get it. But another first-time starter EquinEdge long shot. I mean, right? It's crazy. How does it do it? I have no idea. It's pretty impressive, though. Nice exacta. Right? It's just incredible. Who got second in that race? The 4? Look how easy that 7-1 and was in last. Well back. What a surprise, right, Dan? 7-4. You had that, Joe? Nice. It's insane. It's so good. Justin would have. All right. So in this race, I gave out this horse, Winding. Now, the 6 horse has since been scratched, who was one of the base horses. But I'm happy that the 12 and the 11 both are not getting bet. So that's certainly going to set it up for a closer. And the 3 horse is going to save ground on the inside. You know what? I called Dave the other day. He never called me back. But you know what I thought about doing? I would never do it. I love Dave. But if I disconnected his EquinEdge account, he'd call me in 1 minute for sure. How bad am I that my brain went there? I'm so bad. That phone would ring so fast. Scotty, what's going on, man? Hey, Dave, what's up? My account's not working. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why. Must be a glitch or something. I don't know. Dave's a lot of fun to hang out with. You didn't, but yeah, that's what I'll say to him, Rod. You didn't pay your bill. They are. That's a really good point. Yeah, that was unbelievable. That's why I was calling him to check on him. I had texted him, and we were texting, but then I just wanted to call and talk to him, but he didn't call. Oh, man. I hope you're right, Cindy. I hope you're right. You're right. Daniel's right. These pace numbers are crazy good, even with quarter horses. Is there any quarter horses going on right now? I don't think there's any going on right now, is there? Let's see. Top pace number 1, top EquinEdge pick, 39%, 7-5 EquinEdge morning line. Top SOR wins the race. Came in look at this. Came in 163. Look at the numbers. 163, 163. Next race. Top pace number 2, second top pace number 1. Came in 2-1. So sick. Look at this one. The EquinEdge long shot wins. It was 3-1 on the EquinEdge morning line. Oh, you still have to make a good decision. You're absolutely right. All right. Hold on here. Didn't even think about that. Santa Anita, pick 5. Sorry about that, Jonathan. My bad. That's the ticket. It's an $18 play. 3, 9, 10 with 1, with 1, 3, 4, 5, with 4, with 4, 9, 10. That's it. Okay. Sunland Park, that's right. Come on, 3. Rodney needs the 3. I gave out the 3 as a spot play. Come on, one time. Cindy singled the 3. One time. Come on, Frank. Want to hear you call winded down the stretch. Looks happy. 7-1.
Sierra Pass going in. Golden Image. Head for Business. Liar, liar. They're in the gate. And they're off. Head for Business gets the first call. Liar, liar on the far outside. Sierra Pass came away in third. Passed at the rail by Afternoon Heat, who now takes that third spot. Oil Can Knight is moving up very willingly to grab second as they pass the half-mile pole. And the lead belongs to Head for Business narrowly. Liar, liar second. Oil Can Knight 3 wide in third. Then it's Winding in fourth. Midnight Special on the outside next. Afternoon Heat losing ground. Handsome Gary in the purple trying to make some headway. A couple of lengths back to Golden Image, passed by Whoa Buddy. Outside of them, it's Mighty Matt, and a gap of 6 to Sierra Pass. They turn for home, and it's Liar, liar, a very narrow leader at the top of the stretch, chased by Oil Can Knight on the outside. Center of the track, Midnight Special is starting to finish nicely, but Handsome Gary's doing even better. Handsome Gary and Afternoon Heat are both on the scene late, trying to get to Liar, liar. Here's Handsome Gary and Kyle Frey motoring on by. Handsome Gary wins it by almost a length. Liar, liar was second. Afternoon Heat third. Then Midnight Special. And
I'm sorry, Rodney. Jonathan Wong claimed for 10,000. Not even close. What did you expect, Gary? Why did you have to beat us? That was just a tough race. That was. Well, that's good. I honestly don't know how you would have that horse. I really don't. These have been really tough races. They really have. All of them. Look at these prices. Almost every race. Litigate, it wasn't like this was a big favorite. It got bet. But look at the top win percentage was only 16% in here. Crazy. Wonder Wheel lost. Even this horse was 16%. You got that pick 5? Let's see here. So let's look at a golden hour. What do you have, Jesse? All right, so let's try this. So, but I'm not exactly killing it right now, but I love the 4. These are tougher here, but this horse does have good form in this non-graded stakes race. This horse is dropping in GSR from a 63 to a 52. Maybe worth trying to beat so we can spread out more. I think this first-time starter could be a player. I only really liked the 10 and the 4. But let's look at this horse a little bit closer for Brian Corner. Let's not leave this 8 out. Been terrible. I know, Charlene, believe me. Terrible today. It's not over yet, but they've been terrible. It's a bummer. It bums me out. But no, what can I do? But thanks for pointing that out, Charlene. I appreciate that. But they have been. It's so nice of her. It is. Oh. I really would like to get this horse in here, if at all possible. So I'm going to recommend this. It is a $1 denomination. So if you can get this in here, I mean, there's a high likelihood this is going to win if the 4 wins the race number 9. All right, that's it. Let's look at Golden Gate Fields. So stretching out here, 41% from 22%. Here's the thing. This GSR, big time dropping. So when you look at this horse, it looks like this horse wants to sprint. And it's going a mile. So maybe worth trying to beat. Maybe worth it, right? I mean, it did win here at 55. Let me look here on prod. Race number 5. So it's dropping from a 71 GSR to a 54. It may be worth trying to beat. Be nice, you guys. Oh, ouch. So look, I don't want to get any criticism when the one horse wins, okay? Me, I ain't using the one. I won't. I'm going to try to beat it based on the GSR. It's your big favorite. It's probably going to win. Okay. But, and yes, I'm a little bit cold right now, but I will stick with the way I play.
Stakes company.
Got claimed for $8,000, and this horse is in for 25. It's EquinEdge's second pick. Hard read. I'm going to finish off with a Scotty spot play. That's the ticket.
Pass Randall.
You can totally add the one. Just remember, I don't like the big drop in GSR from 71 to 54. No, it's not even that. Hold on here. Rousing Jewels going from 71 GSR, yeah, down to a 54. I don't like it. I think this horse is a sprinter. And look at the pedigree. It shows all sprint pedigree. So it looks good on paper, but these are the horses you want to try to beat. Now, Mastery. This horse is 9-2 on the EquinEdge morning line. Kind of surprised at that. So, well, I'm on the staging right now. And the staging is not accurate, but this is accurate. So 71 GSR. Look at the GSRs. Look how good this horse is running every race. And then here, 57 and 5th by 11. Right? So this is a sprinter. This horse did not like the dirt just as well as it probably isn't going to like going a mile. Maybe it will. But I try to beat horses like this all the time. Now, it's 41% top EquinEdge pick. It's not for the faint of heart. You have the 4. Where? It's Santa Anita or Golden Gate? Jesse. I like the professionalism of the 2, the EquinEdge long shot. I kind of like that horse a bit. But there's going to be a lot of speed in here, so I think that helps the 2.
Working with Majestic Oops for trainer Ed Moger Jr., who campaigns, of course, Chase the Chaos later on today in the El Camino Real Derby. Majestic Oops is in. Mastery Cat to post position number 4. 2 more runners to round out the field here. Smiling Lady to post position number 5. And then to the outside, Black Zabit. Working with Black Zabit to take her spot to the outside. Black Zabit's just got to go in a little bit more. She's it. We're ready to go. And we're off. And there was a roar from the crowd as the field left the gate for the first leg of the late pick 5. Smiling Lady going right to the lead.
Wow.
She got a clear lead last time and went game to wire at this type of condition, and she's going to try to emulate that. Hits the turn and goes a little wide here. Smiling Lady
crazy.
Into the turn. About 4 passes off the rail. Now getting over towards the fence.
Easy.
Continues to pave the way by a little less than 2. Rousing Jewel on a hold. She's running in second. And Black Zabit usually on the lead in sprints. Today she's playing a new role, tracking the pace at least 5 lengths off Smiling Lady, who's moving right along here. Mastery Cat coming back to her in the blue jacket. She's running in 4th, 2 lengths clear of Delusively and Majestic Oops. Those 2 at the back of the pack together. Smiling Lady remains off the rail here. Apprentice Carlos Barboza keeps her in the clearance. Smiling Lady's the leader by a length and a tail. Rousing Jewel ready to go. A little bit closer, Rousing Jewel, and here she comes through down on the inside. And Smiling Lady now trying to get farther out into the track, into the turn. Those 2 even approaching the 4-turn run, and they've opened up on the competition here. They're about 6 lengths ahead of Mastery Cat running in the 3rd spot with Black Zabit. Delusively being called upon to get going in 5th. Majestic Oops under a ride at the back. Smiling Lady loses the lead to Rousing Jewel, who goes to the front. Rousing Jewel at the top of the lane puts a length and a half on Smiling Lady, who's out of gas. Mastery Cat into 3rd. She's gaining some ground. Rousing Jewel with a furlong to go. She's got about a 3-length lead here. Mastery Cat trying to wear her down, and Delusively from far back finding a good stride late. It's probably too late though. Rousing Jewel, 16th to go. Still fends off the challenge from Mastery Cat, who's 2nd, and that's the best she'll do. Rousing Jewel all the way. Mastery Cat 2nd, Delusively 3rd home, and then Smiling Lady, who raced erratically throughout, she was 4th.
All right, I'm going to say one more for Santa Anita because I'm not seeing things great. Mainly want to see this Allegato run. That's the pick 4. $6. 5 minutes before this race. Allegato's even money. Time to party the 5 horse. This horse deserves a look. Throughout the last race, it wasn't really meant to do very well, and it faced a lot tougher competition than what's in here. They have been, Peter, yeah. Sarwar. The works go on the 8, Jesse. These works go back pretty far. So this horse has been here a while. It's in the money 6 of 8 tries. It's been facing similar competition. All right, I'm going to bet with you guys on this pick 4. One, 3, 4, 5. 4, 4, 9, 10. And as far as an exacta goes in here, I keep coming back to this 5 horse. I kind of like a 1-5. And I wouldn't be surprised if like a 3-8 for the trifecta. But I'm going to do an exacta. 1-5. And a trifecta 1 with 5 with 3-8. So I'm going to play that. All right, this will be my last race. I'm petering out. When is that race? Is that next? Oh, no. That's race number 8. I would never make it. I'm struggling. It's easier when you're going, things are going smooth, but. You like 1-7, Doug? All right, go get him. Rooting for you. Okay. Who's the jockey on the one? Juan Hernandez. Oh, shit. You're losing today? Go get him, Rodney. I'm rooting for you. I wish the spot plays were hotter today. I feel like I let you down. Kills me, believe me.
It's post time. They're loading in the gate for the 7th, beginning of the late pick 4. Remote going in. Altruist to the outside. They're in the gate. And they're off. Time to Party is hustled out. On the outside, Silver Surfer is a little bit quicker, as is Altruist, who moves up to take second. Reckless Spirit, 4th in the early stages. Then it's Allegato inside Remote, who's 4 off the lead. Bilotti second to last, and Sarwar trails. The pace very honest into the first turn, with Silver Surfer the leader. Has it by about 2. Altruist second by a length, and Time to Party hugs the rail third. Reckless Spirit is 4th, 4.5 off the pacemaker. Then it's Allegato, Remote with the orange cap, 2 clear of Bilotti and Sarwar. Down the back stretch, Silver Surfer is the leader by 2. Altruist gets a little bit of a nudge in second, and Remote making an early move on the outside, taking third with less than a half mile to travel. And now they start to put the pressure on Silver Surfer up top. Time to Party, Reckless Spirit, 4th and 5th, followed by Allegato, who is just in front of Sarwar. Sarwar out of last, 5 off the pace in the turquoise colors, leaving Bilotti at the back. They have a quarter of a mile to run. Silver Surfer, Altruist up alongside. Here's Reckless Spirit in the 3-path coming after the top pair as they straighten up. Time to Party down on the inside. Time to Party, what a trip, is up to take the lead with 1/8 of a mile to go. Quickly opens up 2 lengths. On the outside, Reckless Spirit is in second. Time to Party, Reckless Spirit coming late, but it's going to be Time to Party. Great work, Joe Bravo. Reckless Spirit finished second. Alligato was up for
So I used Juan Hernandez on 3 horses, all the 1 horse, and all 3 lost. I don't think he did anything wrong there. And that 5 ran a really good trip. All right, you guys. Well, I hope you're doing good, or you do better. Sorry, my picks stunk this last couple of hours. Enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. I'm just gonna relax. There won't be any Scotty spot plays for a while till I get off the schneid and figure that out. So, but thank you so much for tuning in and staying and hanging out with me. And look for the release coming on Wednesday. That's going to be something to look forward to. So we appreciate it. Thank you to the team. Thank you to Santa Anita, to Andrew and Tyler, and to my team. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you guys. Well, you take care, okay? We'll see you later. Bye.